Hey guys, okay, so I wanted to do a review on Wig Guru's Lace Tint. So they sent me 4 other lace tints. They have a package where it comes with the set of 4, which is, it says $84.99 pounds, because they're in UK, which in our money, United States, is 104, something like that. Anyway, so this is the 4 they sent me. So we're gonna go from light to dark. So the first one, the lightest, is pure beige. As you can see, I've used a decent amount of this because I wanted to make sure, whatever. Because that's the closest one that would be closest to my color. Caramel Frappe, and then we have Finest Mocha, okay, and then we have Chocolate Darling, okay. Alrighty then, so let's start with the lace tint. So we'll just read the instructions and then go from there. So on here, it says the lace tint is infused with lemon and lime essential oils provided with antibacterial properties and dandruff prevention. And it says no, color results vary depending on lace quality. For optimum results, use on clean, dry fabric. For best results, bleach knots thoroughly, wash lace to remove any product residue, shake bottle well, spray over entire lace, over sink, air, or blow dry. And for more intense color, repeat the process. And then it says for alternative, bleach the knots thoroughly and remove any product residue. Pour product into a bowl. Let the lace soak for at least 5 minutes. Blow dry, air dry. Repeat the process for a more intense color. So this is the 4 colors that they have. Okay, so we're going to start with what not to do if you don't want to do that. Okay, so what not to do is this over here. So this is just an old closure that I had, and maybe I'll spray it again. But so this one, I sprayed it on here just to see. This is the pure beige because it'd be the closest to my color. I sprayed it on the lace. So as you can see, this is platinum, but you can see the beige. I don't like that. I do not recommend that if you are a full blonde or anything like that, the wig is full blonde, it will tint your blonde. It will tint your platinum. See, you can see it's beigey now. And I mean, I feel like for the most part, all right, let's tap so you guys can see that focus in there. I feel like for the most part, like the beige, it's pretty close for my color. Autofocus. For me, because I'm like red, like my scalp is kind of like white, but then my face is kind of red. I don't recommend this. I recommend that you take a little container, spray it in there, a lid, and paint it on. But you might have to paint it a few times, maybe, depending on how you want it. It's better to build up than to accidentally overdo this, because then, I don't know, I'm going to probably wash this and see, and go back for it. And I'm also probably going to wash the lace itself, just to see. But this is just an initial review, a little extra extensive review, because I wanted to be really detailed with this, since someone sent me something and they want an honest review, so why not? Okay, so that's what it looks like. So that's what not to do. Excuse my nail. My nail is shambles. Look at that, guys. So this is what happens when you slam it in a car door, and I've been cutting it away. It's getting better. Anyways, this is what you don't want to do, unless you want your roots to be done. I think for the other colors, maybe. I don't know. I feel like if you don't have roots on your wig, but it's a blonde wig, don't spray it, paint it on. Like a Q-tip or something, just be very careful not to bleed it through. But that's this. And then let me show you all the swatches that I did. So we have sprayed on and painted on. So the sprayed on is literally in a box that I sprayed it. What I do with the box? So I took an old Amazon box. Yeah, I don't know, I'm gonna dig the Amazon. And just sprayed it, blow dried it, and let it dry. So we have from light to dark, we have, what is the colors again? Purest Beige. We have the Caramel Frappe. We have Finest Mocha, this one. And then we have Chocolate Delight, am I right? Yes. Oh, Chocolate Darling, damn it. Chocolate Darling. Okay, so this is right here. So this is sprayed on. I just let it dry. I didn't paint it. I didn't try to smear it in. I just sprayed it and let it dry. So, yeah. All right. So that's this one. And the next one is painted on. So I didn't have a bunch of makeup brushes here. I don't have any makeup brushes. I don't do makeup or anything like that. So any makeup I do have It's keep looking over here. Camera's on this side. So I use cotton swabs. So I use the cotton swabs and I rolled it in there. So this is the same thing. This is I should know these names I know. Pure Beige. This is Caramel Frappe. This is Finest Mocha. And then we have Chocolate Darling. I remember that one. So this is what it's looking like. Just painted on. And I just let it air dry. As you can see, Pure Beige is pretty light compared to maybe painted on. I didn't do the other one on my skin. So let's just show this. Let's do all these on my skin, so you guys can see. Okay. I feel like painted on this one, I don't know. And it's lace that I have here is just some Korean lace that was yellow. So I feel like it was a really good thing to use to see if it would just cover up that yellow. I'm going to show you this wig too. Let me show this one on my skin since I did that one. I knew I forgot something. So, as you see, you can see it a lot more. All of them. The Caramel Frappe, the Purest Beige is this one, the first one. Then you have Caramel, Mocha, and Chocolate. So you can see, okay? And then what I wanted you guys to see was, I probably should have put this on the same page, but I did not. So I wanted you guys to see how close the colors, if they look the same to you. I feel like for the most part, kind of yes and kind of no. Like, I feel like this one is a little bit lighter than this. Maybe it's not showing up on camera, but I feel like this one is lighter than that one. Remember, these were painted on. These were sprayed on. So, and they sat longer. See, even this one, you can tell this is lighter than this. And these just sat and dried. That little spot right there is because it wasn't, it was hanging over the cardboard. But I feel like these are lighter than this. But I feel like if you dipped it again and did it a second time, it would probably get to this color without an issue. So, yeah. So the next thing I wanted to show you, and the reason why I did this also too, guys, is because at first I thought that it was only for when you only can bleach your knots. Like, that's what I thought. And I'm like, okay, maybe that's what it is. And then I had to think about it. I'm like, wait, I used the wet brush because I would wet the brush to try another tint, and then the water diluted it. So that's why. All right, so this wig right here, excuse this ugly ass wig. It's me playing on a sewing machine. So this is where I painted it on. So I'm going to make this focus on here so you guys can see. So there's a silicone tape right in here on purpose, but let's go up here. You can see the grids. No grids. So I just put silicone tape so you can see like how really good it actually looks once you put the silicone tape. It actually looks really good. And let me take it off so you guys can see a little bit better on my hand. But I put the silicone tape to see how it does, and it does a really good job. Even without it, it still does a really good job of just making the knots. And I literally just painted this on. And I think I did this with the caramel color, if I'm not mistaken. I did not do the lace here. This lace was already dark, so don't worry about that. But yeah, so I think this is very important that you guys see this. So that's why I'm doing this. Trying to get as close as possible. There we go. So you guys can see it definitely just did the knots, and I put the silicone tape so that this is without the silicone tape up here. This is with the silicone tape. But yeah. So I think it's a really good product. I will say it's really good. I was on the fence because I did it wrong yesterday. And I did record a video, and then I'm redoing it now because I did not like it. I just feel like it wasn't good enough for me. If you didn't know already, I'm a Virgo. We are insane, and we like things right. And we like to do things right. So, with that being said, I want to make sure I really did a good review. I will try to wash these and see what happens with it. I'm going to use dish soap. I want something intense just to see. I don't have any clarifying shampoo, so I'll use some dish soap just to see what it looks like and go from there. But yeah, I feel like overall it's a really good product. For best results, it does say to bleach your knots. And like I said, once again, if you don't want to get your, let's say, all platinum blonde hair, and you do not want to get the roots to be a different color, or accidentally brown or whatnot, literally just take a cotton swab or an old makeup brush and just put a little bit in something, spray a little bit, and just dip it and paint it on. If you have to do it again, it's better that way compared to you trying to fix that. Because, child, I would not know how to fix that. But yeah. So that's all. Thanks again for the Wig Gurus for sending me this for me to try. I think it's actually a really good product so far. And also, before I forget, you can mix and match them. So you can mix any of the colors. So even with me looking at this, I know which one's a little bit more red. I can always put maybe I could play around and see, but I feel like because I'm more lighter, it's a little bit complicated. But you can mix these colors, all of them. If you feel the need to, you can mix all of them. They say they're all mixable. And last but not least, what I did not realize, they're glass, so don't drop these. Yeah, I almost dropped one. That's probably my only con, guys. Make these plastic, because people that got butterfingers, me, might drop them. Maybe make this in plastic, just for, you know, safety, so no one doesn't break it and be like, oh shit. But anyways, sorry for the long video, but I just hope you guys like my presentation and my crooked labels. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Later.